I can request you, I put my cell phone on silent mode, if you can please do that. आप तो अच्छा है ना, simple life, no cell phone only, no? Very good, excellent. आ गया झूठ बोलने का देखा कवा काट रहा अच्छा ओके चलो we have got a nice small group. Tell me what you understand by this word attitude. Attitude म्हणजे काय? What is attitude? Action? Okay. Your thinking power. Behavior pattern. Okay. Way of thinking, feeling, behaving, all that is attitude. Okay. Is attitude important?
Yes.
In what way it is important? Which are more important? Are facts more important or attitude more important?
The positive attitude is more important than the negative. Negative you may hurt somebody.
Okay. Now what I am asking, that's true. Are facts more important or attitude more important?
Attitude is more important. As presented in a positive way is more important.
Okay, fine. Good. Okay. Where is attitude? Here in your head, in your heart, outside, you keep it in your cupboard. Where is it?
Mind.
In your mind? Okay. Inside you, outside you? Inside, sir? Okay, good. You know the story of that man in America who was selling balloons? I've told this story once before here. You have heard it, I think.
That is about black balloon.
Yes, you know it?
You can tell it.
You like that story?
Yeah.
You would like to tell?
You can tell it.
Okay.
Or if anyway you tell.
Okay. Okay. There was this man in USA, he was selling balloons, you know, with that, when you put that helium gas, what we, in our days, we used to call it gas balloon. You leave it, it goes up, right? So when the sales were down, he would take balloon, put gas into it and leave it, and the balloon would go up, you know, 1, 2 balloons. So the children would run after it, look at it, and then they come, that his business would go. Once while he was doing that, he felt that somebody tugging at his shirt, you know. So he looked down, he was a very tall man, he looked down at the small black child, black, you understand, Negro child. And America, those days, even now there is discrimination, so those days, so you can imagine. So, but this man was a kind man, so he said, yes son, what do you want? So this young boy says, balloon man, because it was America, he said balloon man or Mr. or something. India hota was uncle hota, and everybody's uncle here. So he said balloon man. If you leave a black balloon, will it go up? Like the other balloon. And he had all colorful balloons, he was selling red, green, yellow, orange, etc., brown. Yeah. So this wise man did not tell him anything. He just took out a black balloon, filled gas into it, helium gas, and released it. And that balloon went up and up like the other balloon, as high as the other balloons, you know, right up. Then he turned down to this young boy and he told him, young man, it is not the color of the balloon which makes it go up. It is what is inside the balloon which makes it go up. So what is inside us is our attitude. Okay. If you can get a graphic picture of what attitude is, it is. And it is more important than facts because it will determine your altitude. Okay. I'll give one small example or exercise. You decide to become unhappy. Okay. Close your eyes and think of 5 reasons why you are unhappy. What is wrong in your life, or what is wrong in life in Bombay? Okay, let's take it, make it more objective. Give 5 reasons why life in Bombay is not good. Quickly, anything. What? Crowd. Okay, fine. Then?
The
Dirt.
the gutters,
Then?
transportation system.
Right. Okay. Pollution. Corruption. Right. Okay, already you got 7 reasons within 2 seconds. Now you change it, you close your eyes and think of 5 reasons why Bombay is a good place to stay in. Why you like to stay in Bombay? Infrastructure.
Fast movement of life.
Communication.
Nowhere to match with anybody.
What else? Cosmopolitan nature, safety, education possibility, health facilities, excellent. And if you ask him, he'll say beautiful women. Don't forget, they all make life beautiful.
Moderate climate.
Moderate climate. See,
Of the year.
now, what did you learn from this exercise? You can decide to be happy in Bombay or you can decide to be unhappy in Bombay. Where do you put your focus? There are enough reasons for you to be happy in Bombay if you want to be happy. There are enough reasons for you to be unhappy in Bombay. You know, there was this story of that wise man sage. One man was going to a new place, and while going to that, this wise man, Guruji as we call it in India, was there along with his disciples. So that person asked his Guruji, how is this place, this new place, I've come here for the first time. So Guruji asked him, how are the people in that place where you were? He said, oh, those people were very mean, jealous type, backbiting type, untrustworthy, and all sorts of words he used. So Guruji said, people here are also like that. And went away. After some time, another person came. He asked the same question. I'm new to this place. Can you tell me how these people are? Guruji asked him, how are the people in your town from where you're coming? He said, oh, they were very nice, cooperative, kind, helpful, also educated, etc. Then Guruji said, people here are also like that only. So the disciple said, how can you give contradictory answers? Then Guruji said, you always find what you're looking for. The first person, because he has got so much of hatred and jealousy and backbiting and other things in him, will find only that in the same place. And the second person, because he is full of all the good things, kindness and affection and cooperation and education, etc., will find those things. So attitude, in that sense, we mean that attitude is more important than facts, you see. I'll give a third example. Again, we'll take Bombay. Let's say you get up in the morning and early in the morning and you decide to take a tour of Bombay, okay, with your nice, most technologically advanced camera, okay, and you start at Nariman Point, where Oberoi is there, and you start clicking. The Oberoi is looking beautiful, the Trident, the sea with the breeze, etc. You come down here, Rajabai Clock Tower, oval ground, greenery, and you keep driving down, VT station, Gothic architecture, beautiful Churchgate building, and so many nice restaurants, fine dining, etc. going on. And as you go along, you find so many historical places, open Maidan, everything, etc. And so you submit a report. We are writing in Bombay saying Bombay is a beautiful city, one of the best cities. You see. And that Queen's necklace is beautiful, the Chopati. You can just, right up to Juhu, you can find lots of scenic beauties in Bombay. Now you go again next Sunday. He's a veteran also.
Very much.
You go again next Sunday also with the same camera to start clicking. And then what do you click? Instead of clicking Oberoi Towers, you click that dustbin or the food bin which is there, in which all food is thrown, overnight food, and dogs and children are fighting for that food. The sea is low tide and there is dirty stink coming, and people are doing their morning jobs there. Okay, right? As the sun brightens up, etc., the crowd, and you're pushed around in the crowd. There's a lot of dirt. People are urinating on the road. There's poverty, hunger. When you stand to eat something, people come and touch you. Beggars with open wounds can be seen. Now you can, okay, and you take a picture of all this, you click, and you send a report. Bombay is the dirtiest city in the world. Who's right, who's wrong?
Both are right.
Both are right. The question is where you put your focus. So attitude is a question of putting your focus. On what are you putting your focus? Okay. There were these two persons from Management Institute, highly well qualified, very intelligent persons. They got a job in sales and marketing with a shoe company. Okay. After initial training which they give, etc., one of them was sent to a distant place, told to increase sales of our shoes there. This bright young man went enthusiastically. When he went there, he landed in that island. Island was not a very big island. It was not very well developed. And he took a round of the island. From morning to afternoon, he went and came back in the evening. And he found that people were all natives, not developed, not educated, and nobody was wearing shoes. People were all walking bare feet. Okay. And he was shocked at this place. So in the evening he went to the post office and sent a telegram to his, those days were not days of SMSs and what is that, email and all those things, Twitter and all were not there. So our good old post office was there, and he sent a telegram from there. Nobody here wears shoes. There is no scope for our product. I'm coming back immediately and sending the goods back to you. And he did that, he went back. The management, the top management did not tell him anything, but they were not satisfied with this. You see, particularly the man in charge, the director of the sales and marketing, he was a very ambitious and innovative person. He said, no, this answer is not acceptable. Let's send the other guy also, who's also equally qualified. Now they both are equally qualified, done well. So this guy goes, he also gets the same experience, goes around and finds that nobody is there. So in the evening he also goes to the post office, he also sends a telegram. Now the content of the telegram are different. His telegram says, nobody here wears shoes. Immense scope for our product. There is no competition also. Please send all the shoes that you have got. I'll sell them. What was the difference here again? Again attitude. Okay. So now we come. What is attitude? I'll tell you one more story afterwards. But what is attitude then? Attitude is a mindset. It's a mental outlook. It is what picture you take of life surrounding you. Okay. It's like when you have binoculars. There is one side of the binoculars, one end of the binoculars. If you put the lens, everything gets magnified, right? And the other one, it gets minimized. In computers also you have maximize and minimize. So they say if you want to develop your attitude, now we're talking about attitude, is when you look at the good things in your life, what is working in your life, what is good in your life, okay, put the lens with the magnifying side. So that becomes big. And when you're looking at the negatives in your life, things which are not working well, okay, put the other lens so that you minimize it. Okay. So this is how you can. Now, how attitude formed? You have got a particular attitude, he's got particular attitude, I got particular attitude. What are the reasons? What are the causes of the attitude being formed?
Exposure.
Exposure to so many experiences in life. Okay. What else?
Beliefs and experience.
Yeah, but how experiences? Experiences will lead to belief. Okay. What else would be there? Although we all lived in Bombay, we have got different. And because of different experience you have got, cultural differences, environment, where you have grown up, who are the people you are associating with, what was their neighborhood, upbringing, excellent. It may be, I don't know about hereditary, it may be genes and hereditary to some extent, but environment, education, experience, people with whom you have lived, okay, and things like the books you have read, etc. Yeah. So then your attitude becomes your mindset. The mindset is a very strong word. But because it becomes a mindset, it doesn't mean it cannot be changed. And that's why I have titled it, Alter Your Attitude. Don't be stuck with the attitude that you have got, whatever your attitude is today. Change your attitude so that you become more happy, more healthy. That is the burden of today's talk. Okay. Because, we can choose whatever we want to choose. You see. You can choose from any situation. I'll tell you two more stories later on. Okay, one I'll tell you right now. This is said by Anthony Robbins in his book. I don't know if you'll have read this book. Anthony Robbins' book is worth reading. It is Awaken the Giant Within You. Yeah, that's right. You must have read it. It's a book which is worth reading again and again. It's whatever you like about it. He tells the story of two boys, sons, two brothers, Dubet. Okay. Their father was a no good person, an absolute drunkard. Okay. Lawbreaker, drunkard, womanizer, getting caught, getting into the prison. Okay. Uncouth, everything, reprehensible behavior, and jailed also, and finally dying also in the jail. Now out of these two sons, the elder son became like the father. Sharab pina, cigarette pina, drugs, and all those things which I mentioned, okay. And the younger son became a very successful person. holding a good position in society, in his corporate life, Rotary Club, Lions Club, and community leader, happily married. Elder son, marriage broken down, children also gone to the dogs type of. So the psychiatrist decided to have a chat with them. So they sent the media persons to talk to them. First, they asked the elder person, they said, your life is such a failure, total fiasco your life is, etc. Why? What is the reason? Why is it like that? And his answer was simple. His answer, with a father like this, the type of father I had, what else can you expect me to be? Okay, no judgment, they didn't say anything to him, they said, okay, fine. Then they went to the younger son, boy, and they told him the same thing. He said, your father was all these things, and yet you have managed to do so well for yourself, etc. What is the secret? How did you manage to do that? And what was his reply? Exact same reply. He said, with a father like this, what else could I have become? The elder son took it as an excuse to fail. The younger son took it as a challenge, he took it as a responsibility. My father is like that, who will look after my mother, who will look after my sister. So he strengthened himself and became all that he became. Okay, again it's a question of attitude only. Facts are same, there's not much difference. A lot of studies have been proven also. Harvard University also has done study which has been mentioned by Shiv Khera in his book. When people get selected for jobs, almost 85% of the time it is because of the attitude they have, and only 15% because of the knowledge and skills that they have. Okay. And a survey was made of all the CEOs of big companies in USA. Only one question was asked, what would you like changed about your employees? What change would you like to see in your employees? And universally, all of them gave only one answer: better attitude. They didn't say anything that more computer skills, more communication skills, or better attitude. And all of them, across cross-cultural companies, from power plants to oil plants to Walmart and to everything, etc. So now what do we do with our attitude? I got a bad attitude. Can I change it now?
Yes.
How will I change it?
By learning.
Learning what? Tell me. Give me simple answers, because something which I can follow. Okay, one more thing. A person who's got a positive attitude, as you all correctly said, positive attitude is good, and negative attitude pulls you back, and we had so many examples. Person who has got positive attitude, it does not mean that he doesn't have negative thoughts. And the person who has got negative attitude doesn't mean that he doesn't have positive thoughts. Only thing is the focus is different. Person with positive attitude will focus more on what is good in his life. What are his strengths? Concentration, focus, I think, and less on the negatives in his life. Person with negative attitude, his focus will be on his weaknesses. Okay. That is where the focus will be all the time. He knows that he has got strength also, but his focus will be on his weaknesses, what he cannot do. So if you look at it, if you can use some words, person with positive attitude focuses on his strength. Person with negative attitude focuses on his weakness. Person with positive attitude focuses on opportunities. Person with negative attitude focuses on difficulties. Anything comes up, the difficulty is first. For him, it's an opportunity to grow, to develop, etc. Okay. Yeah. A person with positive attitude focuses on his capabilities. Person with negative attitude focuses on his limitation. I tell you, in a small thing also, you experiment with it. I've done it. You have to carry some luggage. Before picking up the luggage, you start thinking that it is very heavy, etc. You will find it difficult to pick it up. But before that, if you focus on your strength, that you're a healthy man, you're a young man, you're healthy, okay, and you've got strength, you'll find that you pick it up more easily. That thing shrinks, the difficulty shrinks, because the opportunity or your capabilities increase, because mentally you are tuning yourself to capabilities. I've done it, I've experimented with it, you see. Only recently, few days ago, I know some of you know who are veterans that I still teach in this Anjuman College, which is next door, okay. That's why this class was, this session was for 4:15, because up to 3:45 I teach there. Rather normally we had at 3:15, 3:30. Now today, after fixing the date, my lecture got cancelled. So I had to come all the way from Mahim, and I could come early. Anyway, so I had corrected, Diwali vacation time, whole lot of examination papers, you see. So it was a big pile, it was quite heavy. So my wife was consistently, insistently telling, this is very heavy, you get somebody to carry it for you, get a taxi, go, etc. and all that. And I told her one thing, all that is true, but concentrate on my strength. No, I've got strength also. Yeah, that is my enemy, that is heavy. But I've got some strength, you see, plus mental strength. That's important. Physical strength plus my mental strength. And just to experiment, and luckily she leaves the house before I do, so she didn't know what I'll do. I carried it and there was no problem. I walked to the bus stop, took a bus, got down here at VT, walked up to there, did it, absolutely no difficult. Because I was concentrating on my capabilities. I have done these things before, I can do it. What's the great thing? So now that are we all clear about positive attitude with all these examples, these stories, etc.? Okay. Now how do we change our attitude? Because that is what it is, alter it. I'll give you 8 or 10 simple ways in which you can change your attitude if you put it into practice. You won't put all of them into practice, I know, but whatever you can put into practice, that would be a takeaway. Okay. So let's begin with the first one. What will you do? Can someone tell me?
Before doing any activity or any move, think that whether by doing this activity will lead to my goal, or in a long run
it will be harm or harm me. Okay. So you are clear that you want to do it. Fine. Okay. What else will you do? Come, madam, open your mouth. Okay, goal, yeah.
We can think whether we can reach there or
I'll use a better word, goal. When you come to the last, when you have a mission in life, a vision in life, your attitude will be always geared up. You will not allow small things to bother you, to come in the way. Oh, aaj paun dukta hai, aaj sar dukta hai, aaj chai nahi piya. All these things we say, no, when you cannot do, pan tambaku ki zarurat hai, cigarette nahi mili mujhe, sort of things. I know people who have spoiled their lives because in the morning they don't get the newspaper. If the newspaper man comes late, life becomes miserable. Okay, so we'll come to that point. Any other? I'll give you my points. But simple things you have done in life. Sir, आप तो बहुत experienced आदमी बताइए.
Irritate with these others now.
Not getting irritated. Yeah, okay. Don't allow other people's negativities to bother you, etc. Okay, fine. What else? Determination. Okay. Determination can tire you also too much.
no, but if I have a determination to do that,
You'll do it.
definitely I have the positive.
But that don't change your attitude. You will do it like when you keep your roza, your fasting, your determination is there, you don't eat. Yeah, but then you overeat after that. You might overeat after that, you see. Okay, let's begin with small thing. I would say the first thing is behave like a positive person. Behave like a person with a positive attitude. Act like one. Think, feel, talk, even dress like a very radiant, positive person. Okay, confident person. Because attitude follows action. If I pretend to be positive, I will start becoming positive. If I behave like that, I become positive. So that's the first thing that you do. Act like a positive person. In small things also. You're talking, mark your words in your talking. Are you using any negative words? Consciously drop it. Even simple thing like, I won't get a parking space. Those who are driving, they do it, while driving from Baikila to Fountain, at least 200 times they think, parking place to nahi milega, bahut gardi hai. These are all negative things. Okay? Train will become late. I hope the boss won't get angry with me. I hope the boss likes my presentation, etc. I try to avoid this thing. So behave like a positive person, think like a positive person, act like a positive. And then attitude follows action. When you keep thinking of yourself and acting like a successful person, gradually you become a successful person. Gradually your attitude becomes more desirable. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing would be in any situation, look for the good. Today I tell you, you looking at me, you can't make out, but I had a very traumatic experience. Something which is fairly shattering in the sense, something which was very important from me has suddenly been taken away. And I immediately applied this principle. What is good about this situation? Say if you lose a job, what is good about it? Maybe the good about it is that now you can concentrate on your health. The good about it is that you can concentrate on your family. The good about it is that you can look for a better job. No, whatever it is. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to. So what is good? And my experience in life is that there is nothing like an unmitigated joy. ऐसा कोई चीज नहीं जिसमें everything is good only. There will be something there. And there is nothing like an unmitigated tragedy also. You see, in the worst of situation also you can pick up something if you decide to pick up. Again, I'll tell you a story which I've told before. You must be remembering. You'll remember. I don't know whether you also were there, but it's one of my favorite stories. Out of which I've developed a principle. Considering attitude, psychiatrists in the USA wanted to do an experiment. So they took two young boys, okay, and they took them and they put them in two separate rooms, okay, and left them alone. In the first room where they put the boy, they had put lots of wonderful toys, different types of toys. You just can't imagine what, now of course you get in Bombay also very good toys, but still you can't imagine what wonderful toys you get abroad, you know. If you get a chance to see, they're just fantastic toys, you know, color, shape, the things that they can do, etc. So they put the child in with a whole lot of good toys, you know, magnificent toys, fantastic toys, thinking that he'll be very, very happy there. And they left him alone. They said, we'll come after half an hour or something. The second boy, they put him in a room in which there was nothing except horse manure. You understand manure? Or what is called colloquially shit. Okay? Just, huh? Done. Correct. Thinking that he'll become miserable here, you see. And they left him alone. They said, we'll come back. After some time, maybe 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, whatever time it was, they went to see the boys. So they opened the first door where all the good toys were there. And they were shocked. They were surprised. They were expecting that that boy would be playing enthusiastically, enjoying himself, experimenting with new toys. Instead of that, that boy was moaning, crying, weeping, etc. They were shocked. They asked, what's wrong? We left you with so many wonderful toys. And he started cribbing, like most of us do. This color of this toy is not good, this battery of this toy is not working, this engine is not okay, this does not open well, this is too hard, this is too soft. All sorts of complaints, you see. As I told you, if you want to be unhappy, you can invent so many reasons. So they kept quiet, they didn't do anything. Again, a question of attitude. Facts are there, but they went to the second room now. And there they thought they will see a person, a boy who will be very miserable because he had nothing but horse shit. And when they opened the door, they were surprised. They saw the boy playing enthusiastically, energetically, running around, picking up those things, throwing around, picking up, enjoying himself. They were shocked. It was beyond their expectation that somebody would respond that way to such a dirty situation. Dirty in more than one sense, you know, real dirty situation. They asked, we left you with so much of dirt, so much of this thing, there's such miserable condition, and how is it that you are so happy? And then the boy replied. He said, with so much of horse shit around here, I was sure there will be some good pony nearby. Pony, you understand? Young one of horse. So the phrase I am making, look for the pony in every situation and you will find it. What is good in this situation? How can so much horse shit come? The man cannot manufacture it. You need a horse to do it. So he said there will be some pony, and he was enjoying himself, thinking about how he will play with the pony. Okay. So look for the good in every situation. That is the second thing. Okay. Look for the positive in every situation. Look for the third is the neglected thing, but one of the most important things in life is developing a sense of humor. That is the third step. Now please remember, I don't mean sense of humor is not just your ability to laugh at jokes or to crack vulgar jokes or dirty jokes. Facebook is full of that, emails are full of that, SMSs are full of that. No. Yeah, it is there. Wit, humor, etc. But humor, sense of humor is a philosophical attitude to life. It's the ability to do your best and leave the rest. not to bother about it. Okay. Sense of humor is your ability to laugh at yourself. In fact, they say the day you first laugh at yourself is the day you start growing up. Okay. The ability to see the stupidity all around you. Our human beings are so stupid, and therefore they are so lovable also. You know, Einstein once said in some very serious thing, there are two things which are infinite in this universe. There are two things which are infinite. One is the universe. You know, universe is expanding, and the other is human stupidity, not animal stupidity, human stupidity. And then he said, I'm not so sure about the universe. Maybe the universe may somewhere end, you know, but human stupidity. Now, when with such a lovely feel that you are God, why can't we laugh? You see? And you'll be surprised at the ridiculous way in which we behave, our ideas, our notions, and everything. You see? One thing which distinguishes or separates a person with a positive attitude from a person with a negative attitude is the sense of humor. Okay. To develop a sense of humor. Okay. And the more you develop a sense of humor, the more positive you'll become. Take this, take me at my word, I'm telling you. The more you develop your sense of humor, the more positive you'll become. And the reverse is equally true. So it's a virtuous cycle. Your sense of humor increases your positivity will help you to develop more sense of humor. Your friends will love you. People will, the moment they see your name, your wall, on the Facebook, they'll be happy because they know something nice is coming now. Okay? So that is third point. Fourth point.
How do you develop this sense of humor?
How will you develop? Keep talking to people like me.
But you don't meet us often, you meet us once.
I didn't say talk to me, talk to people like me. Look around, okay. Read a lot of humorous stuff. And just see. Tell me, I'll tell you for example.
It is like do a mistake and laugh at that.
Do a mistake and see once you fall down in the rain and laugh. Yeah. No, I'll tell you a simple philosophy of life. Again, I ask myself, now I told you about today's situation which I'm facing and all that. I ask one first question. What is the first question I'll ask? So what? What if I fail? What if I give a bad lecture? What if my girlfriend leaves me?
Worst case.
Worst case, yeah. So what? And then you'll find that most of the things about which you're crying are not important. And the thing which is really important, you are not aware of it till it goes away, which is your health. Okay. And relationships, etc.
Don't sweat over small
So,
things.
and everything is small stuff. You know, there's a phrase like that, don't sweat over small stuff, and everything is small stuff. Okay. Then, so that is one attitude. What is the worst that can happen? What will happen? So what if this happens? Now, then next is, this too shall pass away. Nothing remains for long, it goes. This too shall pass away. And third, which is very important and difficult, let go. Consciously let go. Let go of that position. Doesn't matter if somebody else wants it, let him take it. You'll find life will become lighter, you'll travel lighter. And look around you, there's humor on the truck which overtakes you. You know, they'll have some saying with lovely spelling mistakes. And if you play about with words, it creates a lot of humor. So you can see humor all around you. Okay. Don't take yourself too seriously. One of the greatest illnesses that we have got is we take ourselves too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously.
The monsoon, that if truck goes and because of that water and oxygen you get shaped and then there's a
Fir milenge also. Yeah, you laugh at that. Yeah. Look at yourself, fir milenge. Okay, fine, good. I hope I'm able to answer your question. Yeah.
But it's a long process then.
Yeah. Oh my, how old are you? 40, 30, 40. Make up your mind.
I wanted to say younger, so
Okay. You're a man, no, not a woman, no? No, this is also funny. See, human beings, up to a certain age, they want to portray as if they are younger than they are. Now today I'm only 72, I'm waiting to become 80 so that, I stand out, I'm 80. When I was 60, I used to feel like a teenager. I was waiting when I'll be 70, then I go in a different class altogether. 80, perhaps the government of India will give me more tax exemption. Gold, no, at least tax exemption they'll give me. Okay. So, again, don't you find, have you not laughed in the last 3 minutes?
Yes.
So you're developing sense of humor. Okay. So talk and read. There are lots of humorous books available.
Sense of humor like this only opens up with few people, not with everybody.
Why are you worried about people? Worry about yourself. Think about yourself. That's another thing. Don't carry a heavy burden. Learn to travel light in life.
You should make a difference.
Yeah, and you make a difference in your life. Yeah, if you're happy, it's all right. No, then maybe your wife will be little happy. Maybe your children might be happy.
He's not married.
You're not married, then your neighbor's wife doesn't matter. We are all laughing, no? Yeah. Okay, fine. Then another thing is develop the habit of taking prompt action. By postponing things, by procrastinating, we beat up our attitude. You know, there's a book by Brian Tracy. He says, eat the dirty apple first, or eat the dirty frog first. Not only frog, dirty frog.
Eat that frog.
Eat that frog. You see. And then he goes on to it. So do the most difficult thing first. We put off.
More easier.
Yeah.
More easier.
Yeah. When we put off doing the difficult thing, see, facing a difficult situation, it always is then it creates tremendous stress in our mind. Take a small thing like you suddenly feel that you need to pick up some document and you're not sure where you kept it. Okay. And then you tell yourself, I'll see tomorrow morning, not tonight. Do you sleep that night properly? It plays on in your mind. You're worried that the document is lost, what will happen, etc. If you face it, maybe it's not there, or maybe it's there. You'll face it, it will be over once for all, you see. So any situation, face it. When you go to office also, pick up the difficult work first. Then rest of the day becomes easier. Okay. Otherwise you carry a lot of negativity with you. And it has a heavy toll on your attitude. It's difficult to have a positive attitude when you're carrying worries on your head, when you're carrying fear. Worries means fear only after all, no? My God, what will happen if it is there, not there, whatever it is, okay? Count your blessings. Everybody knows. Next step, count your blessings. Consider, be grateful. What are the things you can be grateful for? If I look at myself now, I'm grateful that I can talk. Yesterday I had given a talk at Khar Gymkhana and then they treated me to lunch after that. I think Help Library should learn something like that.
They give you a cup of tea.
They give me, no, they've never given me. I've come at least 20. No, I don't want it. I had it. Okay. Hey, don't go and tell them. We're just joking. They also gave me money to talk.
Good.
And the person called me because he was here for my talk. And he liked it and then he asked me whether I would come there, etc.
They give tea because your person should be warm. While talking.
Who gives tea? They? Yeah, but they've never given me tea. At least 20. I've come at least 20 to 25 times I've delivered lecture in the last 2 years.
आप तो घर के आदमी हो गए.
घर के आदमी हो गए देखो. दाल भी नहीं मिलती साहब आजकल. अरे सुविधा में एक कप चाय 15 रुपए का मिलते हैं. You think twice, before even having a cup of tea nowadays. Okay, that jokes aside, please don't tell him, we're just teasing him because he wants to. Oh. See human stupidity. I'm talking in front of this and then I'm telling her don't tell others. Can you find a man who's more stupid than I am? No. So you're laughing, no? Good. Okay. So count your blessings. We have a lot to be. As I told you yesterday, I had and then there was a person sitting next to me in the next sofa. That person was an autistic child or a physically handicapped child, so huge and he can't eat by himself. His mouth is like that. His father is feeding him, etc. It makes you aware that just being healthy is a tremendous blessing. That you can hear, you can talk, you can get up, you can travel by train, you can travel by bus. You have so many friends. People want to listen to you. People like to talk to you, and you can multiply the blessings of God. And one small thing might be there that girl whom you like very much doesn't smile at you. So what?
Another one.
Another one. And if there's no one also, you can get along with it. Yeah. Okay. You understood this point about count. It's a very important point. It appears easy, but we don't do it. Again, human stupidity is so much. You know about that joke about that Jew, Jews are supposed to be very conjuice, stingy. And one person, Jew, got a lottery and he won 5 lakhs or 5 crores, which was a lot of money those days. Today 5 lakhs may not be much, you may not even get a chawl room somewhere. Okay, he got that. And he was sad and morose. His friend asked him, why you have won a lottery of getting 5 crores or 5 lakhs, etc. Why are you crying? He says, I'm feeling sad. Why did I buy that extra 9 tickets? 1 rupee per ticket, one got a prize. He says, why did I buy those 9? So he's crying over the 9 rupees which he's losing, than the 5 lakhs which he's got. Okay. There are people like that. People laugh. The moment they get the salary slip, the moment they have to file the income tax, my God, I have to pay so much tax. I enjoy paying tax. My wife tells me I'm the only person in this world who laughs and pays tax. I enjoy. Because the more tax you pay, it means got more income. That's why you're paying so much tax. Now, every 100 rupees I earn, the government takes 30 rupees plus 3%, whatever it is. Now, I don't look at the 30 which has gone. I look at the 70 which comes into my hand.
Okay.
So, I don't cry at all. I don't go to any smart chartered accountant to tell me devious way of saving tax. And I feel joyful that I'm contributing to the country, even at this age. I mean, I don't know, there's no award or prize, but they can give me a prize that for last 50 years I filed my tax returns without cheating. Because I'm stupid. If I was smart, I would do little cheating. Okay. Are you understanding? Count your blessings. We tend to forget what is good, and sometimes we focus very heavily on what is missing. Okay. I hope, is it because you're not enjoying it?
No, she's enjoying.
Okay. Come again. So, what was I saying? Last. Count your blessing, but I was making a point. Huh?
You're talking about income tax.
Income tax, okay, I forgot what was that. Okay. Okay. Next important thing. Simplify your life. Simplify your life. How will you simplify your life? Simple. One thing is that we carry too many things with us. Our cupboards, our attic are full of things which we don't use and which we don't appreciate. But we are not willing to throw them away. Isn't it? Now if you open my wallet, there will be so many papers which are not at all useful, but still I don't throw them away. Okay? If you come to my house, there are so many books lying which I want to give away, but I don't give. And then it takes a heavy toll on your life. Somebody has sent you Diwali card in 1982 that is still there. Your first college girlfriend, her phone number is there. You don't even know whether she's alive now. Okay?
But you get pleasure in that seeing that.
No, but it creates a lot.
Every day you can't see.
Yeah. So try to get rid of things which you are not using. Simplify your life. Huh? Yeah, whatever it is. You decide for yourself. Do it every week, do it every month, do it every 3 months. What they call spring cleaning. You will feel better, I'm telling you. When you become lighter, you will feel better. Then secondly is that simplify yourself. Don't get involved in too many activities. Don't overextend yourself. Again, it's a sign of greed. Lions Club का भी members, Rotary Club का भी member बनने का, या Cooperative Society का secretary बनने का, PTA का secretary बनने का, some political party का you have to be something and joining this class. And it creates too much of, you don't have time for yourself. Okay, and it affects your attitude. You're running here, you're running there, all the time running and trying to reach somewhere, then you grumble, etc. So you do that. Then another thing which creates a lot of negativity in our mind and which affects our attitude is not taking care of the small things in life. Deal with it promptly. For example, minor repairs in the house. Simple, small health problems. My friend was having pain. I used to tell him to go, show it to an orthopedic. He continued, "Nahi, theek hai, chalega," he put something, etc. I said, don't ignore it. Today he is bedridden. It was a spinal problem actually. This was only a manifestation, pain here, pain there. Yeah? The main thing was there, and now he is under treatment, etc. People with heart problems also, the early signs are there. If they go and get it checked up, then they can take care of the diet and they can take care of the exercise, etc. If you ignore minor problems, they don't fade away, they don't go away. They come later in a bigger form, when they become an emergency. A switch, electric switch, suddenly it will blow up into a big problem. Yeah? So take care of this problems, okay? Then this will apply to some of you. Maintain a healthy work and home life balance. This is a cause of too much of strain on your attitude. You know? Spend too much time at the office, in the corporate, doing the work, you're neglecting home. Or some people too much here and neglecting office. Keep a proper balance. That is, you have to work it out, etc. To do that, okay? And lastly, this is different, particularly in India, people find it difficult. People find it difficult to throw away old relationships. Relationships which have become meaningless. They create a lot of negativity. They're boring. There's no meaning. Your old neighbor when you were staying in Dahanu Road, today you got nothing in common with that person. Okay? Or your school friend, college friend, or whatever it is, you know. Sort of. No, if it is meaningful, then keep it. I'm not saying be faithless, etc. But if it has lost all its meaning, even some of your relatives, if they've lost all meaning, etc., there's no point, you know. Your practice of every Sunday meeting at your mother's place, now the mother is dead and gone, and and there are more important things, more enjoyable things you have to do, but that is what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, tradition. And this particularly women face a lot in India. And she is able to resonate with what I'm saying. The moment I said this, she said, yes, that's true. Yeah, you will see that in your life. I know I've had difficulty breaking away.
So well, it's very difficult to break away.
Somebody, you get a phone call, somebody's house, the baby is born, then you feel that you have to go all the way to Borivali to see them. You have lost contact with them. That relationship has become meaningless. And today with modern technology, you can just pick up the phone and congratulate that person and share that happiness, or a condolence also. Somebody dies with whom you have to go for the 3rd day function, 10th day function, 20th day function, 40th day function. Before you know anything, the anniversary comes. Then you go for that also. See, anything which you are doing out of compulsion, yeah. If you are doing it out of joy, because you like, that's a different thing altogether. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. One principle is develop the habit of taking prompt action. You know, and whenever any situation can take it, you follow the principle of TNT. You know what is TNT? It's dynamite. TNT, it is used for blowing up people. If you don't believe me, you can go and ask Kasab if you know where he is now. Yeah, that's a chemical. It's called in short TNT. For us, for developing the proper attitude, TNT is short form for today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. So do your work today. Tomorrow may come, may not come. So deal with your problem today. Don't put it off. Today. Now some people, they make a note also, TNT. Then they forget to write the full form, what is TNT, today, not tomorrow. When they go home and write, they write tomorrow, not today. TNT. And they are very happy then, tomorrow, not today. Of course I told you I'll do it tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, yes, I'll do it tomorrow. And it goes on.
So the meaning changes in the non-meaning.
Umar Khan बहुत साल पहले बोला था, take the cash and let the credit go. Okay, fine. Okay, do that. So simplify your life. Again, get rid of the negativities in your life. If you are allowing too many negativity in your life, how many of you watch TV serials? I also watch. Full of negativity. From 7:30 it starts. Simran starts crying. Khushi starts crying. There's either violence, there is either crime, any movie.
And issue out of stupid things.
Out of stupid things, correct, yeah? Newspaper you open, this one raped that one raped that one, this one stole this thing, that one did it. Cut this out from your life. I also enjoy reading newspapers, yeah? But don't let it go inside. Okay? Do it. Actually, sunne ka hi nahi. Cut it off. Same way, cut off negative people in your life. Say in your office, if there are 10 people in a department, 6 of them will be negative. They are always grumbling about the boss, they are grumbling about the office, grumbling about the policy, etc. Okay. There might be 1 or 2 who will be enthusiastic, who will have a goal, who will be positive. Pick up such people and spend more time with them. Among their relatives also, yeah, I know it is difficult, you can't kill your father and your mother, but you can always keep them at a distance. Yeah, we get too much emotionally attached. Yeah, your mother and your father also may be having a negative impact on you because of their life. Okay. So see whether, if you can't change your environment, at least see whether you can, and I will come to that word, insulate yourself from such things, as far as possible. You know what is insulation? You don't allow that thing to come, you put something. We'll come that, I've taken a separate step, insulation. So to cut off the negative, and read books which are motivational, read books which are inspiring, read autobiographies, see TV programs also which are educative, intellectually stimulating. Okay, there are things like that, you see.
That's entertaining.
And entertaining also, yes, because you need relaxation in your life. But yeah, you can have, there are lots of CDs and DVDs available of motivational talks, inspirational talks. You can do all that, you see, if you have the time to do that. So you can choose what you're seeing. Just as you choose the food, what you're putting inside. Veg, non-veg, fried, non-fried, etc. Same way you can choose what you're putting in your mind. Okay, that is in your hand. You have no control about what is the channel, Sony channel is going to show. You have no control about what colors is going to, but you have got control about which channel you are going to watch and how much of it you are going to watch. So keep concerned on what is in your control, okay, and keep away. Now there are certain people you can't keep away for long. Like for example, if you are unfortunate to have a spouse who is negative, then a certain amount of negativity will come in your life. You have to counter it with positivity. I'm not advocating a divorce of that poor lady, okay, because there's no guarantee. Second marriage, as the doctor, again our stupidity. People have second marriage and third marriage. Some people marry the same woman, say for the second time or the third time also. You have heard about some Richard, Elizabeth. How many times they got married? 3 times they got married, and in between they had 7 other marriages. Yeah, okay. Stupidity. And Dr. Johnson many years ago said, second marriage is a triumph of hope over experience. So 7 marriages is a triumph of more hope over more. Yeah, so I'm not advocating do that. If you can do that, do it as your life. But yeah, you can certainly, yeah. It requires effort. Now, I was asking you how old you are, 40 or something like that. Yeah, that point is, now what you are today is a result of what has happened to you for 40 years. And there are people who talk about prenatal influences, people who talk about past life, etc. I'm cutting all that out because there is no evidence. Anyway, we won't talk. So, your genes plus your 40 years of life, don't expect to change overnight. Yeah, that's a mistake we are making. अरे रशीद मचिन का lecture सुना, 1-2 दिन ठीक था, बाद में again I become same. So it's useless. No, it's not useless. When did you last take a bath? Today morning you took a bath? Before that when you took? When will you take again? Why you are taking bath every day? It's useless, no? You are getting dirty again. But aren't you taking bath every day? So you have to do this every day, sir.
Zig Ziglar has said this.
Huh?
Zig Ziglar has said this.
He said something like this? What?
Motivation is like a bathing.
Yeah, that's right. Motivation is like bathing. You need to take it every day.
Last day was 10 days back.
He died 10 days ago, that's right.
People see motivational talk as a quick fixes.
It doesn't work. Quick fix doesn't work. I've got friends who have gone for weight reduction, quick fixes. It works till they're doing it 1 month, 2 months, all that diet and all that gymnasium work. You see them after 6 months, they're fatter and heavier and weightier than before. You know, once but I tell them, now, anybody wants to reduce weight, I've told here in this room also, that I've got one small exercise, sure proof, but you have to do it every day. It's a neck exercise. How many of you want to reduce weight? Try this exercise. Whenever somebody offers you food, puts food before you. Whenever somebody talks about doing some exercise, going for a walk, jog. That's all, you don't have to do anything else. Weight reduction is such a simple thing. The number of calories you put in should be less than what you burn out. You decide, don't calculate this has got 200 calories, 400 calories. You instinctively know, trust yourself that this is enough. Don't wait for you to become fully bloated, then stop eating. Stop eating when you're halfway or 3/4 way, etc. Okay, I think we have learned too many things today. Okay, shed rid of negativities. Okay, the other important thing is make a good beginning at the start of the day, every day. Start your day well, it's very important. The first hour of your day is very important. Make it sacred. If everybody in the house getting up at 6 o'clock, you get up at 5 o'clock. Sleep early. Keep that time to yourself. Cell phone switched off. Another thing, don't be a slave to your telephone. Huh? You got your telephone for your convenience. It's not necessary that you should answer the phone every time it rings. Okay? It's for your convenience. We are crazy about the phone. We can resist anything in the world except that phone call. When it rings, we leave everything. I used to tell by way of joke that nurses in some well-known hospital in Bombay drop babies and run to pick up the phone. Mothers would take them out from the breastfeeding and go and pick. Isn't it? Yeah, okay, sir.
Now psychiatrist says
Anyone just
Okay, run out from.
mania, mobile mania, because if
Yeah.
you put mobile away from that person,
He will be mad.
even for a 5 minutes, he will be.
Yeah, okay. So anybody suffering from mobile mania? Okay.
Everybody.
Okay. So at the beginning of the day, don't allow, read motivation books. I've been talking to you about affirmations, visualizations. The best time is to do it in the morning. Please do it. I start my day by reading something nice, by doing affirmations, by doing some exercise of emotional freedom techniques. You can do yoga, you can do, whatever suits you. But do something which is yours, which will make you strong, which will help you to change your attitude, which will make your life happier and simpler and better. Okay? Do it at the beginning of the day. Insulate will come to, now 3-4 small points. Become physically healthy. There's a tremendous connection between physical health and attitude. When you're physically healthy, your image also goes up. And with that has a positive effect on your attitude. To become physically healthy. Exercise, there are sayings like, physical exercise tones up my body and tunes up my mind. Yeah, it's not just your body which gets toned up, it's mind. Okay? If you're in good physical shape, good physical condition, it helps to develop a good attitude. So become physically healthy. Same thing is that please, even at any age, you are entitled to look good. So improve your appearance. It has a direct effect on your attitude. Because it improves and increases your self-image. When you look good, you feel good, your self-image goes up, your attitude becomes positive. Never leave your house without looking your best. I'm not saying buy a 4,000 rupee shirt or 5,000 rupee shirt. This shirt can be 400, 500 rupees. But clean, well ironed. 3 things about clothes: color coordinated, comfortable, clean, crisp. See that it matches you. Whatever it is, your hairstyle, your wardrobe, your hairstyle, your way of walking it. Just take a little care about that. It will do a lot of good. Combined with all these things, okay, become physically happy. Now next step is we all have got certain good points. So focus on that. Another point I was telling you about counting your blessing. Derive happiness from what you have got and not unhappiness from what you have not got. Get happiness from the 70 rupees which you are getting in your pocket and don't feel unhappy of the 30 rupees which is going out. Okay. And worst thing, we are so stupid, not only we derive unhappiness from what we have not got, instead of getting happiness from what we have got, we derive unhappiness from what others have got. Instead of enjoying our car, we are we feel jealous because he's got a better car. You know, there's a saying in English, there's only one beautiful child in this world. There's only one beautiful child in this world, and every mother has it. For a mother, a child is beautiful. Same way, there's another saying which I have made. There's only one beautiful wife in this world, and every neighbor has it. You always feel that your neighbor has got. Yesterday I went in the restaurant, ordered some of the best thing because it was in the house. But see attitude, see the stupidity. You always look around and you feel the other person has got a better dish. And women are called dish. So you always feel that he's got a better wife, he's got a better food, he's got a better car, his child is better, and you derive unhappiness from that. So avoid that. So improve your happiness, become physically, focus on the good, think of the good thing. I am not good in computers, I am not good in computer technology, or I need not think about that every day. I concentrate on